Emerald.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, road safety is a priority concern for the constituents of District 18, Rustico-Emerald. It should be no secret to anyone in this House because I've raised it numerous times. Now, I do want to thank the Minister and his staff for the projects that have been completed to date, but there's a lot more work to do, a lot. In fact, I still have requests outstanding from 2018, Mr. Speaker. That goes back a long time. Now, I would like to see proactive steps taken to improve road safety. Although I've been an MLA for over 10 years, I often feel like a dentist, Mr. Speaker, because it's like pulling teeth to get road safety projects completed here in this province.
It's actually much harder.
So a question for the Minister. What are you doing to proactively improve road safety on our island roads?
The Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I'm not going to go back to 2018. That was not a time period that we were in administration. We're very proactively looking at safety. I would certainly hope so. With that, though, Mr. Speaker, certainly, and I do appreciate the advocacy that the honourable member has brought forward, not only for his own district, but for safety across the province as well. You've heard me refer to that as being paramount in my department in every decision. With that, and I again congratulate the member, thank him for his advocacy. Just this year, Mr. Speaker, the member has requested over 10 safety audits to be done, over 10 in his district, with an additional 15 individual requests. So that shows his passion for safety on roads, and certainly roads in his district. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Give that guy a safety vest. Have a vest at least.
The member for Rustico-Emerald.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, road safety is an issue in District 18, Rustico-Emerald. Thank you for the Minister for approving that point. These are things that need to be addressed. My constituents want immediate action to address road safety. They don't want to wait for tragedy to happen. Yet fixes take years, even when the problems are clear. For example, Rustico Road, Route 6, and the approaches to the intersection where it intersects at Church Road. This area has been flagged as dangerous for years. There have been tragic accidents. And finally, this year, local residents took matters into their own hands and they prepared a petition. They want to see the whole section on the approach reduced to a 60km/h speed, and they want to get rid of the passing zones because it's just an accident waiting to happen. Now, this summer, Mr. Speaker, partial action was promised. They were going to remove the passing zones, but yet nothing happened. We're talking about repainting lines, Mr. Speaker, not a major project. Well, Mr. Speaker, I'm yanking on this rotten tooth today. Minister, this is a question to the Minister. Why was this not done, and will you commit here today that a full review of this intersection and its approaches be completed and action taken as soon as possible to fix it? Thank you.
The Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And in answer to the honourable member's question, absolutely yes. With that, Mr. Speaker, we have undertaken a comprehensive traffic and transportation review in that area. I would anticipate that that review will be in my hands before the end of this month, at the very latest, early December. And I will be more than happy to share that information with the honourable member. I know that you look over the last 6 years, though, Mr. Speaker, that we have been in administration. The investments that have been made in that district, and I think it is important to look forward, but also to realize the investments that we have made, Mr. Speaker. $14.8 million capital road construction, $26 million for safety improvements to 5 local bridges, $8.6 million for paving. Mr. Speaker, that's not, as I would say, that's not peanuts. That is a major investment in that district, as we have seen major investments that this government has done in transportation right across the province. So with that, we will continue that work. I look forward to continue working with the honourable member and once again appreciate his advocacy.
The member for Rustico-Emerald.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, as the saying goes, too much is never enough, Mr. Speaker. Now, I'm glad the minister mentioned the traffic study that's being done in North Rustico, and I give the minister a lot of credit for making that happen. Again, this was something that was advocated for years, and this minister said, yes, you're going to do the traffic study. Now, we were supposed to get the report this fall. I'm glad to hear it's still coming. The plan was to have a public meeting because, Mr. Speaker, consultation matters. But then out of nowhere, a tender went out to extend the boardwalk. No notice, no consultation. And this is poor communication that now puts the project at risk. We need to talk with the constituents. And this has been happening, Mr. Speaker, for many years. I remember over a decade ago at a meeting at the Sterling Women's Institute in Stanley Bridge, when the previous MLA publicly urged the chief engineer to listen to the community. I even wrote a song about it, Mr. Speaker. and today...
Is there a question, honourable member?
Yes. So, Mr. Speaker, I believe this reflects a systematic communication problem between the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure and our communities, especially on capital projects. Question to the Minister. What are you doing to ensure your department engages local communities, and especially the local MLA, to inform transportation and infrastructure work?
The Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I would strongly encourage the honourable member to table that song. I would love to hear it. I certainly would. You look, though, right across the province, and I had mentioned, Mr. Speaker, the number of dollars of investment that this government has put into our roads, into our bridges, into our infrastructure, right across the province. I know how hard my staff works day in and day out. And I want to state my appreciation to all the staff in transportation and infrastructure. Sometimes do I end up not getting back to ones as fast as they may want me to. I endeavor to as much as possible. And I am very sure that the same situation, that it's the very same with staff in my department, Mr. Speaker. I had mentioned with regard to the review that's taking place. I also want to point out as well that there will be a 5-year traffic transportation plan with consultation that will be put in place for the area. I know that it's something that the honourable member has been advocating for. I believe has been advocating probably for a number of years. And again, I'm not going to speak to previous administrations and their decisions, but I think the honourable member realizes, and I'll give him his assurances again, that I want to work with him. I want to work with every MLA in this House to improve safety. Thank you.
Definitely indulgence there. The member for Charlottetown West Royalty.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.